Please walk in. You are ready?
2, 3.
You may cut everybody. And also Mr. Vikram Sood to sign the flag. Gentlemen, please.
Welcome. Come to the back. Hello. We actually service the entire world. For the entire. It's an activity room. We can do an aerobics and all that. The training room will come back to this after we make it.
At $5.8 trillion annually. I'd like to begin today's proceedings by inviting
Mr. Sanjeev Nanavati, the CEO of Citibank, Berhad. Mr. Vikram Sood, the Citi Asia Pacific Head of Operations and Technology. Mr. Sanjeev Gail, the Citi Asia Pacific Treasury and Trade Solutions Officers Head. Mr. Srinath Sivan, the Head of CTMS Center of Excellence and Asia Trade Operations. All the Citibank clients, partners, colleagues, wonderful staff here, members of the media, a very good afternoon. And thank you for inviting me to be present at CTSM second hub opening ceremony. I was quite bowled over when I was taking a short tour around the 1 acre built-up area that you have actually leased out, and to see so many young people servicing the largest CTSM hub for Citi, I think is an eye-opening experience for me. We did not expect the CTSM operations to expand to this level. And as the Chief Minister of Penang, I feel very proud to witness the growth not only of the CTSM for Citi in Penang, but also the ability of the Penang local talent to be able to provide the human resources requirements or what is needed by Citigroup. So I want to thank again Citigroup for having the confidence and also, of course, to commit themselves to Penang. Thank you again. No, there's nothing really much that I can add on from what Mr. Sanjeev Nanavati had mentioned just now, except to say that when you are face to face with excellence, I think you only admire the work that they have done. And Citi has always been one of the leading banks for many, many years. Not only, of course, in Malaysia, but more so internationally. And we know that Citi always chooses the best. And that is why, by selecting Penang, we know that Penang is on. What I can assure you, the leading bankers here gathered today is that the Penang state government would do whatever it takes to make sure that Penang would grow from strength to strength. Not only, as I said, provide the necessary needs, especially in terms of human talent that you require, but more importantly, to make Penang an even more livable city. Actually, I've come at the end of our Georgetown Heritage Festival, I do not know whether you get the opportunity to enjoy some of the programs that we have on offer. But even if you do not, perhaps you can see some of the offerings, especially in the Esplanade, City Hall, where it's now wrapped in bamboo, has a symbolic representation of the mercantile past of Penang, where the whole building is shaped like a theatre of ships, done by an Indonesian artist and sculptor. So perhaps if you can just, if you don't have the time, as I said, to enjoy some of the offerings in the evening, you can perhaps take on the way to your northern office, just take a short detour, and I'm sure some of you have seen it there. So you should see that bamboo offering, a very unique one. You can only see it in Jakarta, but this is the first time they have gone outside Jakarta. So as I said just now, we'll work hard to make sure that Penang is even a more livable city, so that it will be attractive, as I said, to services industries such as yourself. Now, we believe that the way forward for Penang is convergence. I think the key word is convergence. Penang has always relied on our manufacturing base, especially our electrical and electronic cluster, which is, I would say, one of the most, if not the most dynamic in the world, where you have all the top names in the E&E sector: Intel, Honeywell, Motorola, Agilent, HP, Western Digital, Bosch, Ericsson used to be here, very big, or Dell, Sony, you name it, we have it here. But as time progresses, and of course technology expands, we feel that it is necessary to also move ourselves up the value chain, and that of course through the services sector, where we not only, as I said, want to focus on the manufacturing services, data processing, the back end, but also financial services. And we feel that if we can get both sectors together, that the manufacturing base will be will underpin the growth of the services sector. And we believe that if we can achieve convergence, not just manufacturing services, but also public services. Well, no point you have two sectors moving in tandem and propelling forward if the government sector or the public sector cannot keep up. Because if the public sector cannot keep up, then no, things go apart. So it's very important that that the public sector also move in tandem. We always believe that there's no point having the most intelligent people around if the government is not intelligent. Because if the government is stupid, you can't get the best people to remain here, they'll likely run away. So we must also try to be a little bit intelligent. If we are not intelligent, then you better follow what the intelligent people do. And that's what we have been doing for the last 5 years. We try to stay out of the way of intelligent people, and if possible, we try to emulate what they have done, and of course to facilitate and also to encourage, as well as to try to incubate new businesses here. And I think what is offered by Citigroup, we hope will be a pioneering effort that can perhaps lay the field for other financial services group to come to Penang. Actually, we have many services groups. There's one IHM, and also some of the large human resources sector that does purely professional services, and we hope that we can encourage these business sectors to come here. We have very high ambitions of being a BPO hub, and of course, if you look at some of the surveys, whether it's KPMG or TJ Kearney, Penang is listed as one of the top 30 in the world. But to be listed has a potential, and of course, realizing that aspiration are completely two different scenarios. It would not be easy to achieve them, but I believe with Citigroup's confidence, participation, and expansion, perhaps we can take a second floor. Why not, isn't it? I'm sure with our availability of human talent, headcount now is 320, total 1,000, together with the long-term tower, but you'll be expanding to 600 headcount. Another floor will be another 600, 1,002. That's a nice number. So once again, I want to thank Citigroup for inviting me, and even though today is a very busy day for government because it's the opening of the State Assembly, supposed to be a celebration of democracy in Penang, but no matter how busy I am, I say that I will not miss this for the world. I think what I've seen today reaffirms that my decision is correct. That indeed, it's a very, what do you call it, an uplifting experience to see people. I mean, for Penang, we don't care where the talented people come from. We want the best and brightest all over the world. It doesn't matter where you come from. What is more important is what you have to offer. And I think this is where Penang wants to be a platform where the best can do their best, and most important of all, can make your dreams come true. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
5 minutes. Do it very quickly. This gives an overview of the certified for the CDCS. That is the highest pinnacle qualification in trade, and we are very proud that we are the largest contingent in Malaysia at our place. And we have 40 trade TSPs, which are trade service professionals, who constantly, they are the transaction owners. They do.
It is now my pleasure to invite our notable guests to come up for a ceremonious cake cutting and memento presentation.
Okay.
Gentlemen, you may begin.
Hello, miss. Hello. Nowadays, computers restrict your thinking in many ways.